hopefully you guys will find your way back. Hold on. There you go. I'm having a really bad delay, so it's not that I'm not trying to get you guys, and my phone stopped, which is what you guys are on right now, so I had to restart the program. So sorry about that, guys. Let's see if I can't open back up YouTube. All right, let's see, y'all. All right, can you guys hear me okay? I was wondering, I'm 200 pounds. How did you lose all that weight, and what diet do you do? I had gastric bypass. So that's how I ended up losing my weight. I know, Peachy, it's super duper laggy. So I ended up dropping you guys. I didn't pay for it, so I don't know. Right off the top of my head, my insurance paid for it. Oh, congratulations, Jessica. Okay, good. Everybody can hear me. Yeah, I can see you guys now. I had to restart the stream. Oh, hi, Dixie. Yes, the insurance, depending on who you've got and if you qualify, will normally pay for a bariatric surgery. Thank you for the likes. Smap loves you too. I don't know where Alicia went. Hopefully she'll come back in and find me again. We'll see. But things got a little out of hand, and then my phone just stopped on me. There you are. Hold on. I don't really watch TV. I do remember My Fair Wedding, which the guy kind of gives you your fairy tale wedding, but they don't do that one anymore. Oh, you're welcome. I hope that helps you some. I have, if you go on YouTube, Experiencing Nirvana, which is my channel, I have a ridiculous amounts of information on all of that stuff. Okay.
How did you quit smoking?
Okay, we'll get to that in a second. Spud W, I haven't seen any Facebook messages, but I haven't been on there in like maybe 3 or 4 days. So if you've messaged me the last 3 or 4 days, I've been in Roseville and babysitting, and then I had stuff to do yesterday, so I haven't been really around. So I will definitely go take a look. Okay, let's see here. Oh, thank you.
What happened? It just got laggy?
It got so laggy I couldn't hear you, and then you just stopped. And then all of the questions and everything just stopped, so I couldn't see anybody.
Oh, okay, yeah. So I was like,
okay.
Fine.
So somebody asked me how I quit smoking. So I stopped smoking in 2010. I was on the verge of COPD. My lungs were really, really terrible. To the point to where I was having to do breathing treatments at home all the time. So to get me to actually stop smoking, I had to use an e-cigarette. I vaped. And at first I started off with nicotine, and then I was just like, maybe I don't really need the nicotine after all. So probably it took me about 2 months to just switch to the regular just vape juice with no nicotine, and then I never looked back.
I know I used to smoke a long time ago, but I quit because I used to get bronchitis, like asthmatic bronchitis. Hey, Lindsay. I used to get asthmatic bronchitis like every year, and one year it was so bad that I stopped smoking for like 2 weeks, and then after that I was like, if I haven't been smoking for 2 weeks, why go back, you know? Like, why go back? So, yeah.
1 second. I'm letting the dogs back in because my husband talked to Alicia for just a second, guys.
Okay, let's see here. Yeah, everything froze and then we came back. Hey, everyone. I love talking to you guys, by the way. Let's see. I'm checking the YouTube. I vape. It keeps from killing people. You know what? I vape too sometimes, and people are. I get like the hate. People are like, "Why do you vape?" You know, and I'm like, because I can. I do have a YouTube channel. It's Miss MS Beautiful Alicia, and I had gastric bypass for it's almost been 4 years. Oh my gosh. In 2 more months, it'll be 4 years since I had my gastric bypass. It's crazy. That is insane. Hey, Peachy Panda. Hi, Deborah. Oh, you like my hair color? Thank you. I have some more hair color coming soon because it's looking a little rough. You think I could convince Nirvana to let me do her hair different colors when I go see her? Probably not. Look at her face. She's like, hell no.
It's a possibility. You never know.
I might just have to I could just sit on her or threaten to pee on her if she doesn't let me. She'll be running. We'll run after each other. They said yes.
Let's see. I quit in the lead up to my VSG surgery and have not smoked. Congratulations for not smoking for 5 months. It is hard. And you never know. I might let her do my hers when she's here. Lord knows I tried to do it myself and it turned out terrible. Yes, you want to be in the limelight. I know. There you go.
I just have to say, I love Lindsay. I know we all love Lindsay, but I just love Lindsay. She's just like the awesomest. Awesome. Is awesome.
I do love me some Lindsay.
Probably not even a word, but that's okay.
And Nana, which is Deborah, said that she had her surgery 12 years ago in June.
Oh, wow. Yeah, I had mine June 5th. So, yeah. Which surgery did I have? I had the gastric bypass. And 3 other surgeries, but that's a whole nother story. I'm getting the sleeve. Oh, congratulations. Yeah. Apparently, I go and have many plastic surgeries so I can lose all my weight that way. Haven't been too successful with that one, but you never know. I haven't had one this year, though, have I, Nirvana?
Mm-mm.
I haven't had a surgery this year.
Let's
see what I can. Not yet. The year's not over yet. So there's always time. Still have a few months,
Hopefully, I'm hoping to get mine in May. My dog is just not having it. Like Yuki's
it's
being
only
such a
April,
turd.
so you never know. I could get something else chopped off. Why not?
Okay, let's see here. Alicia, someone wants to know how much weight you did lose. And what I like to say is let's not focus on how much weight we did lose, but how much life we gained.
Yeah. Lindsay wants to get her spine chopped off.
Oh, girl, don't be doing none of that. Michelle! Oh, Michelle's here. I love Michelle so much.
Hey, girl, Michelle. We love us some Michelle.
Oh, that's so sweet. She says she prays for me every day. That means so much to me. And my pain level's probably breaching a 7. My hip is really, really bad today. I guess the reason I feel all is because I took a muscle relaxer and I'm just like, I hate feeling like this. I'm just like, hey guys, how you guys doing? You guys doing? Because I'm doing.
It's not much different than usual.
What'd you say? I couldn't hear you. Did you say something?
It's not much different,
You saying something? I'm pretty sure you're saying something. Like right here.
No.
Got something on your face right here.
I know, right here. Right? Did I get it off?
Yeah, you got here on the other side as well. Yeah.
Okay.
This is how you need to put on your makeup from now on. You start down here with your concealer.
They say, just
make sure you
that's
get your
how
eyebrows
Nirvana puts
real
on
good.
her makeup, like this.
I am really itchy tonight.
I'm so itchy.
Hold on.
I'm sorry.
No, because it's scrolling, so I didn't see what you said.
We're being weirdos. I'm so glad I found y'all. I'm working on my weight loss now. There's not many people. That's how me and Nirvana first met, in case you don't know. Because I was on here, and she was just looking for someone. How do I put it?
Fat.
I don't want to. Fat.
I was looking for somebody who was fat.
She was looking for another fat ass.
I was looking for another fatty. I'm not even going to joke with you. That's what I was looking for. I was looking. I must have typed in, 700 pounds, 800 pounds, 500 pounds. I was just trying to find other people who were fat like me, who were still alive after surgery. So that's pretty much what it was.
She came across me and she's like, "Hey, you're fat and I'm fat, so let's be fat together.
Let's be fat friends forever."
Oh, and I was like, no, thank you. No, thank you.
She was like,
"Oh, Spud, we're big girls. It's okay. We don't mind. I stomp on the little skinny girls all day long. So, yeah. I have friends. We have friends who are all different sizes. It's Elena, did you see what she says? She said backs away slowly. No, we have friends all sizes. I don't, So true, Lindsay. So true.
Latasha said that she's sitting in she had surgery 2 weeks ago, and she's over here eating mashed cauliflower with a tiny baby fork. She misses crunchy food. I'm telling you, the muscle relaxers are like,
they got her going. They got her feeling
crunchy.
Good.
You guys crunch food?
The other day, she took a muscle and then she called me. She's like, what's it? A muscle relaxer you took? She's like, I gotta talk to somebody. I can't. And I was like, it's okay. We can talk. Like, she's like all over the place. I'm like, it's all right. It's all right. Someone said, Alicia, when you see your doctor, can you please ask them to check your ovaries again? The area your back pain sounds like trouble with your ovaries. I wish you the best. Thank you. I actually do need to go see the, what do you call it? What do you call the girly doctor? The,
OBGYN?
Yeah, there you go. I do need to go. I haven't had, my yearly for like, I don't know, 5 years. So yeah. I haven't had it for a long time. Oh, it's so strange, Nirvana. You look like my cousin.
Maybe your cousin looks just like me.
Are you my cousin?
I don't think I'm anybody's cousin. I have cousins.
You have cousins? Yeah, the gynecologist. Yeah. Today hasn't been, today has been a good pain day for me. I really haven't been in much pain today, except for my arm, because I was trying to hold Zeke yesterday while trying to cut his nails, and he was squirming big time.
Yeah, you should show him what he did, little butthole.
Oh my God. Yeah, can you see it? He bit me. Little shit.
Owie.
Whatever.
I'm trying to make sure I didn't forget anybody. Yuki, stop. God.
You know, it's really nice when you can have friends who don't. I mean, me and Nirvana joke about, you know, being fat friends or whatever, but we just joke about it, you know. It's nice to have people who don't judge you for the way that you look and really by the way that by the person that you are. You know, my chicken Pidgey, is that how you say it, Pidgey? Bites me daily.
Darla, there is an echo, but there's nothing I can do about it because I'm on my phone. Otherwise, you guys can't hear me, and you can barely see me on my laptop because it's an old laptop. So I'm sorry for the echo, but there's legitimately nothing I can do about it.
Yeah, we tried. I appreciate. Oh, who said that? It went too fast. Spud said, I appreciate people like you guys. Aw, thank you. That's so nice. You know, we just try to be who we are, I guess. Like, this is just who we are. And we say things sometimes that, like, stuff comes out of our mouth, and then we're like, did I just say that? I did. I did just say that. And I guess it's like, you either like it or you don't. Nirvana is more vocalized about stuff than I am. I think I am in person, like in the public. Like if I were out somewhere, I'm more like, I'll talk to anyone, I'll be more vocal with anyone, and I'll say anything. And I think she's more like when she does her videos or stuff like that, she just says anything. So like we are both vocal about stuff, but in a different way. And somebody said something about my agoraphobia and stuff today. Apparently people have no clue about me and my agoraphobia and me being around people, because like literally I was around Nirvana for like a whole day, and then we went out. I didn't have no issue. So apparently people don't know me the way they think they do. I love when people say things. I'm like, you don't really know me, do you? But that's okay. Aww.
Oh, good night, Chrissy. Thank you for showing up.
Yeah, good night. Michelle said, this is true. They say what everyone else is thinking. She does. Oh. Yeah, well, Nirvana begs me all the time to move to California or at least go visit her, and I'm like, I know.
I don't know. I'm pretty boring in person, to be honest with you. Like,
well, maybe it's just because I entertain, so it's like both of us together. But I don't think, Michelle, if you're still watching, is Nirvana boring in person? I don't think she is. But no.
let's see. I went on Saturday and I was still paying for it today. I'm sorry, AR. That's terrible. When will I know if I'm already approved for the revisit. Muscle relaxer, can't talk, no talkie. Muscle
relaxer. I've been already.
Okay. Let's try that again with 50% less suck. Okay. My revision has already been approved. I just have to lose more weight before he'll give it to me. So that's what I'm working on. Is I have another, and I don't know how much I'll weigh when I get weighed this week. Hopefully, be the same, or maybe a 2 less would be nice. So I still have at least 10 to go.
Well, I can give you one of my fat bombs, and then you could just like blow up some of that fat.
What is a fat bomb? How do you make fat bombs? What does it taste like? What's keto? How do you do keto? How did you do keto?
Google.
How much fat do you eat on keto? How much fat should you have on keto? How much keto should you have on keto? How did you keto?
Oh my god. I literally was gonna jump off a bridge. Like jump off a bridge. Oh my gosh. Oh, and Michelle said, no, you're not boring. No, not even a little bit. Whatever.
Boring in person.
Whatever.
I have a t-shirt that says, I'm much more interesting on the internet, and it's true.
Oh my gosh. No. Latasha said, please send her some of those drugs. Well, we can't because we don't share drugs.
It's illegal. Sorry. It's illegal, girl. It's illegal.
Darla wants to know, why does a doctor find it so important to be 300 versus 310?
Well, I've mentioned it before in one of my videos. It's not a number. Like, he's not waiting for the magic number. He's waiting for me to get my shit together. Like, you know, when you have somebody with a food addiction, when you have somebody who, you know, has a tendency not to follow their diet, you want to make sure that they're going to do what they're supposed to before you go and have a really ridiculously expensive surgery like mine. A revision. This isn't, like, it's not cheap. And he just wants to double and triple and quadruple make sure that I'm going to do what it takes to lose the rest of my weight, because there's no going back on this one. You know, this is the end.
It's not cheap and it's not easy. Like, this is a really complicated surgery that, you know. Leslie wants to know.
Leslie, I didn't have a tummy tuck. I only had a panaculectomy. And my panaculectomy was not hard on me. Actually, it was one of the easiest surgeries I had. I was standing up straight like 5 days out of surgery, where most people are still hunched over. Like, I think it's because he didn't pull me very tight. You know, because if you look at my panaculectomy scar, you can see that he didn't pull my stomach all the way down and pull my stuff all the way up. He just cut off that piece and just sewed me back together. So I think that has a lot to do with why I didn't have any complications, because the more they pull you tight and the more like muscle work they do to make you flat, the more pain you're going to have. So I think it went pretty well. And Gone Term Man 24, congratulations. Monday's going to be awesome for you.
When he did it affect where your belly button was at all?
I still have a belly button, and it's right underneath my belly button, like maybe an inch underneath my belly button.
Oh, where it would be. But did your belly button move at all when he did it, or just stayed probably in the same place?
No, it's still the same place.
Oh, okay.
Still, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, it's still in the same place.
I always explain to people that mine looked like Jaws took a big chunk of me. It literally, remember seeing my picture? I felt like Jaws like just came and bit a chunk of skin off of me, and that was it. People are really shocked when I say I don't have a belly button. I'm like, it's not a big deal. It's not like I'm some kind of freak or anything. Well, no. No, I'm not. Okay, not because of the belly button anyway.
Let's see. Darla asked, but honestly, there's no guarantee that we won't gain the weight back. That is true. There is no guarantee that you won't gain your weight back. But I choose, because this, you know, it's my life. I choose to have another revision because it's going to give me the best chance to keep off as much as I can.
You know, I noticed with the gastric bypass with me, I have gained some back, and we know that. But I think I've gained a lot less than I would have, you know? Like, I think I would have been back at where I was if without the gastric bypass, you know? So, yeah.
Well, my surgeon sat down with me and my mother-in-law the last time I got to see him, and he was like, by yourself at the end of, if I just dieted and exercised, then the most I can hope to get off would be 275. He said you could probably get somewhere close to 275 by yourself, but as you get older, it's just going to come back on. So
Yeah.
he's like, in order for you to get off your weight and stay off, the revision would be my best thing. I've got to scroll up because I think I'm missing something. Hold on. Did I miss something?
Stephanie said no lint. Lindsay said I'm a freak. I know that. That was supposed to be a secret, so please don't tell anybody.
Oh, Sandy, she says she's still curious with one surgery down and eating almost nothing now. Whoop. That's what happens. I grab it and then somebody comments and I get...
How will this revision help lose more weight?
So, this revision has me malabsorb a lot more than I ever did with my gastric bypass. So, it's not a matter of like eating nothing. I'll still be able to eat. It's just what I put in, I'll malabsorb it. So, that's pretty much how that works. Leslie said that she ordered the Vermont smoked sticks. Those are really good.
Yay!
I hope you like them as much as I do. I eat one. I've been eating them for either breakfast or having one for lunch. Those are really, really good.
The first day she went a little nutso.
I might have ate 4 of them the first day, but they were good as hell.
Lindsay says her lips are sealed. She's not going to tell anyone that I'm a freak. So thank you.
I think you can get them at Target. Okay, hold on. There's a lot of stuff coming on. Hold on. Malabsorb means that with the duodenal switch, you don't absorb fat, or you malabsorb most of your fat. So that's why people on the duodenal switch eat a lot more fat, which is technically keto. So a lot of people who have the DS eat a lot more fat and a lot more protein because they can't get, they don't absorb enough of it. So having said that, it's kind of like taking the Alley pills. Have you ever heard of those? The ones where like if you eat fatty foods and take the Alley pills, you kind of squirt your pants. So like legitimately, you'd kind of poop your pants a little bit. The DS can be the same way. Like you get really gassy. They can make you get diarrhea if you eat carbs. It'll give you like a lot of gas. It makes you feel like crap. So malabsorption is just another way. And this is kind of, I think it's another like 20% more than if you had gastric bypass. So like I said, again, I have not, what is it? Oh, God. I don't think I've malabsorbed much over the past, like, 2 years. Like, at all. Well, I think mostly whatever I put in my body kind of absorbs it.
You had that well, not really a complication, but you had where they had to stretch it. So stuff doesn't even really stay in your stomach. So I'm sure you didn't really, malabsorb.
She said you might not want to sit on your protein bars after surgery. True that.
Speaking of protein bars, I'm eating mine today.
Oh, my legs fell asleep. Hold on.
I had to go. We went to Costco and I had to get some more because they're good.
They're so good. I think I missed a whole bunch of stuff over here on YouTube.
Lindsay said egg drop soup almost made her poop her pants after VSG.
Ooh.
Wow.
No bueno.
So when I come visit you, I'll probably have to be really careful. promise don't poop your pants when...
I will do my best not to poop my pants, but I can't promise anything.
She said at Walmart. She almost pooped her pants at Walmart. Well, you would fit right in.
Let's see here.
Oh yeah, there's a lot on YouTube. So AR says there's a supermodel who legit doesn't have a belly button.
Cool.
Darla said the minute I get off my calorie counting, I regain weight. Marilyn said, you girls are such a hoot. I love watching. Thank you. Latasha said, were either of you fast eaters? I have a hard time learning to slow down and eat. What did you do? Not me. I take my time. Like, I eat really slow. Like, everyone else is done and I'm still eating and I'm like, awkward.
I don't think I've ever been a fast eater.
Me.
Not really.
It still didn't make a difference. I still ate, on my food. Didn't make a difference. Let's see.
Oops. Not drop you guys. There we go. Matthew came downstairs. I had to give him the charger.
Oh.
Gabrielle says she's here. Hey, girl. Hey.
What else? Celeste said, hi, ladies. I had a tummy tuck and boob job 3 years post-op RNY, and it hurt. I walked hunched over for almost 2 months, but it was well worth it. I've had the RNY, and I had an open RNY. That was very, very painful. I had a paniculectomy. I had a thigh lift, a medial thigh lift, so I had both thighs done. And then I had a boob lift. So, yeah, I've had some work done. Aw, thank you, Ryan, for becoming a fan.
Oh, Tiffany's on here. I just saw that. Good night, Michelle. Yeah. I love your face. Good night, Deborah.
Good night. Love you.
Ryan invited 254 people to this broadcast, Lord Jesus. Well, thank you kindly, Ryan.
Aww. Hey, Tiffany.
So, one of the things I thought I would kind of talk about tonight is I have a lot of people who don't understand the different kind of surgeries, like, and what they do and why someone would want to go through all of the different kind of surgeries if the first one didn't work. Do you know what I'm saying? Like, if my gastric bypass didn't work, then why would having another one do much for me?
Yeah.
Oh, I'm sorry, Tiffany, you're having a bad day, but I love your face.
So.
Oh, there we go.
Sorry. Are you gonna finish what you were saying?
Yeah, sorry. Like, I got squirrel.
Oh.
Squirrel. I just think it's really hard. It's hard for me to try to explain to somebody else why I am getting, another revision. I think for me, it's hard because unless you've lived it, unless you've had to go through what I've had to go through, I don't think anybody can really understand why I would choose to do that.
Can I explain?
Go ahead. Oh, God, Tiffany, that's awful.
Well, I think the thing is that it would be very easy for you to just be like, okay, well, it didn't work. Like it, I had complications and this didn't, and it'd be really easy for you just to sit back and be like, okay, well, I'm done. But that's not who you are, and you will continue to try and fight until there's nothing left. And then even so, like, in my opinion, even if they say, because I've seen it and they're like, oh, there's nothing more you can do, and you loved, if anyone knows you and has seen your videos, you know that you research everything. Like, seriously, you're my, even when we didn't really talk, I would still email you and ask you questions about stuff, like, because you research everything. So even if your doctor is like, there's nothing more we can do, and you are like, but let's try this, why don't we try this, can we try this? So, like, it's not you like, you're not a person who gives up. Like, I think you've seen too much of that in your life that you're like, okay, no more, and that's why you continue to go on, because I guarantee there's so many people who would just be like, okay, he told me no, and that's it. And you're like, no, that's not it. You're fighting for what you want.
If he came back and would have told me no on the distal or the DS,
Mm-hmm.
I would have been sending out papers. I would have been making videos and asking other surgeons and stuff like that for help.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
I don't think that anybody should be limited. It just depends on how badly you want it. And I have always felt that way. It just depends on how bad you want it and what you'll do to get it. Yes, in India. Is that how you spell that?
India.
I'm pretty sure that's how you say it. Yeah, I made a video the other day on my channel. So I will be getting my surgery after I lose the rest of my weight.
Leslie, it's RNY, so R, letter N and Y, and that is the gastric bypass surgery. So we both had.
Yeah, I'm really excited. I'm very excited.
Very.
I'm ready to get this over with. I'm ready. I am very ready to get over, to get this done and over with.
She's been fighting with the carbs for, how many days are you at now?
I believe I'm 3 months now, because I started like January the 15th, or almost 3 months. I've been doing the low carb lifestyle, and I dropped round about 32 pounds. So
Yeah.
10 something a month. That ain't bad.
No. Oh, thank you, Lisa.
Thank you very much, Lisa.
I often get people who tell me, well, was it the other day I got someone who told me that I shouldn't make videos anymore, and that I wasn't successful, like, with my surgery, and some people may not like me and may not think I'm successful, but I'm also not 560 pounds anymore. And it's really hard. Like, I tell myself all the time, like, I cry about it, and then I have to be reminded that I'm not where I was, and it's just a step back, and then I can just get right back up. But I think, like, both of us have been knocked down so many times that, it's hard to get back up. Like, for me, I lose focus, and I'm just like, I don't know how many times I'm like, fuck it, I don't, whatever, like, there's no hope. And I guess I get discouraged because, people will say things to me because, like, I'm not good enough because, I got help through the state, or I'm not good enough because of my situation, but then I have friends like Nirvana over here who won't allow me to say no. She's like, no. Mm-mm. And if she was here at certain times, she'd probably just slap me, and she'd be like, what the hell is wrong with you? No. So, I mean, I have friends who are just won't let me give up, or even on the days that I want to cry and feel sorry for myself, They let me do it and let me feel sorry for myself for about 5 minutes, and then it's like, okay, you're done now. So, yeah, it is hard. It is hard, but people, I think it makes people feel better about themselves to put somebody else down, and I have other factors. I mean, we always have other factors to why we're not like a size 4 or whatever, but not that, not, I'm not saying that we want to be a size 4, but you know what I mean? Like, there's other factors when it comes to that, but what are you gonna do? But we just keep fighting, so,
I'm not ready to give up yet.
no.
I mean, if I gave up, like, when I figured out that my gastric bypass was no longer working, I'd still be like 380.
Yeah.
And I would have gained. Around 380, I started working out religiously at the gym after I got to California.
Yeah.
And
thank you, Tiffany. I was told that there was a Chicago doctor that could possibly help me, and she told me that I could stay with her anytime, like to recover or anything, So I'm slowly getting to that point where I'm like, okay, I have to start reaching out more to somebody that can help me, because like here in Oregon, it's just not going to happen. Like, it's just not going to happen. So,
well, Sandy, you've had a lot of medical issues, so I don't think that I would feel like a failure. Just like me and Alicia, we've had a lot of medical issues, and that it's really hard for me because I can't really advise anybody else, because what I do is probably not healthy for somebody else. Like, there are days when I don't get in near enough food, and there are days when I eat way too much food. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't have a healthy balance of anything. There are days that I go to the gym and I'm there for 5 hours, and there are days that I go to the gym and I'm only there for 45 minutes. Like, my my little life is so chaotic. Like, the only thing I cannot do is give up. Like, that's because it is so much easier for me to be like, oh, well, I only lost 200 pounds. I'm just, all right. Well, I guess that's all I'm ever going to get off. I had to keep figuring out what I could do next. Yeah. Like, what was my next option? And the best solution to that was to see how far I could go with low carb, which is what we're doing now. And, I've lost 32 pounds, and it hasn't been easy. It's miserable, and I hate it. My husband, unfortunately, can attest to how ridiculously pissed off I am.
She's fussy.
Did you hear him? He said she's fussy all the time.
All the time.
Every day.
All the time.
I'm pissed. I hate low carb. But if I didn't do it, I was already 340.
Yeah,
like,
you know what? I hear from her sometimes. She's like, "Do you know what happened last night? Do you know what happened last night?" And I'm like, no, I actually don't." And then she tells me, and I'm like, oh, because our guys sometimes don't necessarily understand, and it's how it goes. My son and my boyfriend sometimes don't get it, and or I get this, it's okay, just one is not gonna hurt ya, and I'm like, there's no one for me. One turns into 2, turns into 3, turns into 4. There's no stopping me.
Sorry, I'm trying to, while you're talking, I'm trying to write to people on YouTube, so you're doing it.
Okay. What was I going to say? So, okay, I'm trying to see if Tiffany said the only failure is the person who gives up. Yeah, definitely not happening. cure. And Lindsay says she believes in both of us so much. We love you so much. It's like when you need someone to say something witty, or if someone says something ridiculous, all you gotta do is say, you don't even have to like text or not. You just sit here out loud and just say, Lindsay, and here she comes to the rescue. I don't know how I think she has like mind control. Like she hears us through her mind, and then she's like, oh yeah, you want to play that game, huh? She's really good at that.
I love me some Lindsay. And
I
Sandy,
do
I did
too.
want to say that, 65 pounds is still amazing. Like, that's
Hmm.
65 pounds that you weren't able to get off before, but, you guys don't know her story, but she's got a lot of medical issues. You're definitely not a failure.
It's hard when you have a lot of medical issues because there's a lot of people who have the surgery and they don't have like any comorbidities, or they don't really have anything else that's going on, and then they go and they have the surgery, and then like it's just gone, and they don't have to deal with anything else, you know and everyone is just different. So 65 pounds is great. It's great. Oh, Lindsay, we love you. What was I gonna say? Yeah, because there's just, it's so hard. Like when you have so many medical issues that come up. I'm doing keto as well, and being surrounded by pure carbs in my house. I get a bit bitchy because I have to say no when my food addiction wants to say yes. It's hard. The food addiction is really hard, and some people don't understand food addiction. They don't get it.
I think the hardest part of this leg of my journey is that low carb doesn't mean low calorie. High
Yeah.
fat doesn't mean low calorie. So if you choose foods that are high in fat, they're higher calorie. And if you're trying, because I'm not doing true keto, like I'm not allowed to do
Yeah.
true keto. That's not what I'm able to do. I'm just supposed to be low carb, low calories, low everything, fairly low fat, high protein. But it's a lot harder on me to stick to just 800 calories a day
Yeah.
and still feel satisfied, because 800 calories is like 2 protein bars, and then maybe like lunch and dinner, and even them, they can't be over 200 calories. You know what I'm saying? So like 200 calories worth of food with someone with a normal stomach isn't a whole hell of a lot. And I consider
Yeah.
myself somebody with a normal stomach because I can eat normal portions. I can't eat like I can't binge eat portions like I used
Yeah.
to, overeat portions. But a moderate, good size amount of food, I can definitely eat with no problems.
Yeah.
So it's a little harder for me, for those people who are like, oh, well, I can only eat two bites and I'm done. I can't even look at food after my second bite. And I'm like,
Yeah. I get that quite often. Oh, you can eat all that? First of all, yes, I can. And second of all, yes, I can. Because I'm not you.
and third of
And
all, if you come close enough, I'll probably eat yours too. So why don't you come on over here and I'll eat yours too? Come on over.
yeah. Yeah, I mean, it's just, yeah, Stephanie, that is a really good point. She said, Sandy, try carrying around 65 pounds of potatoes for a day and you'll realize how successful you are.
Amen to
Um,
that.
I remember at one point, I can't remember how much I had lost, but I remember going and getting like cases of water and picking them up. Do you remember me showing that picture? And I picked them up, and that was how much I had lost. And I was like, holy shit. Like, there's no way I was carrying this around. Like, yeah, it was crazy, just crazy. But, I mean, it's really hard because some people, so I'm going to say this, some people, they do lose a whole lot of weight, and then like you really can't compare yourself to other people, because you know what, some people lose a lot of weight, yes they do, after like surgery, weight loss surgery, but some of them don't do it in the healthy way, or the right way. Some of them like barely eat anything and don't follow the rules. So, it's just, you just got to focus on yourself and what you need to follow your rules for your doctor. And, you know, Gaunter Man said, Monday is my surgery day. Any last minute words of wisdom? You know, I'm going to say this after surgery. Make sure you sip, 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 sip. I can't even tell you enough, because let me say this. I ended up having to go in to have, because I was dehydrated. I think like 2 or 3 times I had to go in because I was dehydrated. So sipping is so important. I know people say that all the time and you're like, yeah, whatever. But let me tell you, it's true. Like, you really, really need to drink. Take those sips.
It's good to start off right on the bat, like right off the bat, drinking as much as your little pouch or your little sleeve will allow it, and getting in the habit of always having something to drink with you. Always.
Yeah.
I never leave the house without something to drink. I always have at least, like you guys probably see 90% of my videos, I have to have, and I reminded her for the longest damn time, I'll be like, where's your water at?
I know.
Where's your water at?
I'd be like, I'll be right back. And you
Where's
know
your
what
water
I
at?
do now is, well, usually, actually, I only have one right now, but usually I have like 2 different things to drink, like tea and water. And then people are like Chris or someone will look at me like I'm crazy. Like, why do you have 2 things to drink? I'm like, because I do. Because sometimes I get tired of just water, so I drink my tea, and then I go back to my water, and then I drink, so I don't care.
Oh, good night, Sandy. I love you. I hope you feel better, honey.
Good night. Brianna said, I was so mad at myself for being sore, not being able to push myself to walk more. It's a big surgery. Well, you just have to keep moving. As long as you're moving, no need to be mad at yourself about it, because just
I
as long as
kept
you're
walking,
moving.
like, I was only able to walk like half a lap because the pain from my RNY was so horrible.
Yeah.
Excuse me.
Mine too.
Yeah.
I didn't want to move.
All my other surgeries, I was up. Like,
Yeah.
Just walking around doing my stuff. But my RNY, I could tell you, was the worst. I worry about this one because it's going to be open, how bad I'm going to feel afterwards. I'm really, really nervous.
Lindsay, are you still there?
Lindsay, YouTube. Send some help.
Help. Help.
Let's see if I can do it.
Please
Lock.
help.
Yeah, I did it.
Okay.
Jeez.
But
Spam.
it's really hard. Yeah. I had an open RNY, and the morning of surgery I cried, because I begged my surgeon to give me my RNY laparoscopic, and he was like, okay, we'll try to do it that way. And then they came back and they said, we we were talking about it, and we just think that it's the best thing to do to have an open RNY, and so I cried and cried and cried. But what was I going to do? It took me 3 years to get my surgery. What was I going to do? Like say, oh, I don't want it no more because you're going to do it open? No, I wasn't. And it was the hardest, thing ever. Like, I was scared to have it done. But as hard as it was, and the first 2 weeks were the hardest after surgery, but it was the best thing that I ever did. And I would do the open RNY all over again. I would do it all over again. And I think that doing this and talking to all of you guys is like that reminder that I need to remember where I'm at, because kind of feel sorry for myself a lot, and I'm like, oh, I'm doing awful, I'm not doing good and stuff. But I know you guys keep saying that you appreciate us, but like honestly, I appreciate you guys because it's never easy, and so having other people to support you through this is it's amazing.
Yeah, I don't know where I would be without you guys. Like I'm really nervous about this revision, but I know it's the best thing for me.
Yeah.
Um I think that doing it open is going to be really really scary for me, but in the long run, I know that this is the path I'm supposed to be going down, and um I just kind of have to be like, well, gotta get it done anyway. I mean, what good is
Yeah.
saying no? I'm too scared to do it. Just like I was talking about in my video today, my epidural. Like, it scares me to go and get that done, but I have no choice. Like, I have to go get it done.
Yeah.
So
Yeah. M. Lewis says, I'm 5 weeks out, sleeve, and I'm struggling. Can't stop obsessing about food. I want a salad so bad. It's when you can't have something, or at the time, like, yeah, I like even now when I'm like, oh no, I not saying that I can't have something, but I shouldn't have something. That makes me want it even more, you know. And it's hard. It's hard, but I guess I don't know. Take it a step at a time, a day at a time. You'll get there. You'll get to the point where you can eat salads again. Believe me, you'll get there.
yeah, I think once you're able to have whatever you want, that obsessive mode will go away.
Yeah.
You'll be like, oh well, now I can have crunchy stuff again. So I mean,
Yeah.
just for right now, you're gonna be like, ah, and I
Yeah.
have to go through all that over again. He's making me go through all the original stages, so 1 through 5. That ought to be fun. Pureed stage, my favorite.
Oh my gosh, I can just wait. All of Nirvana's friends, like she talks on a regular basis, on a daily basis, will be like, uh-oh, she's calling. Prepare yourself. No. Oh, let me see. What do y'all know about the nerve block gabapentin? My doctor wants me on it 3 days before the procedure.
I don't know what the nerve block. I mean, I've been on gabapentin, but
Yeah.
I didn't like what it did for me. And I know Alicia's taking gabapentin now. Are you supposed to?
I'm supposed to. I haven't quite started it yet, but I'm supposed to. Yeah.
Oh, I'm so sorry, Peachy. That's awful. She said that her first husband couldn't get his transplant. His heart went. That's awful.
I'm so sorry.
Oh, thank you so much, Dawn. Gabapentin made my fingers and toes really numb, and it also made me gain weight, like, right off the bat.
And I asked my doctor, I was like, will it make me gain weight? He's like, no, it shouldn't. And I'm like, I don't know. Latasha said she wants a french fry so bad. It reminds me of a little story, not even a story, something that happened to me when I was like 12 weeks out of RNY. Some girl made a video about me, like 12, because I was 12 weeks out and I ate like 4 or 5 french fries. That was like all I could have. And she made a video about me and she went off on me how pathetic I was and how I didn't deserve this surgery and how meanwhile her son is like sick and like begging her to come take care of him, and she's like pushing him away, like, go to the other room. And I'm like, really? Like, you need to make a video about how awful I am because I ate 5 french fries? is it really any of your business? I mean, come on. I was like 3 months out. And yes, I ate a few french fries. Did it kill me? No. Was it any of her business? No. So I'm like, whatever. Well, hello. M. Lewis says, I've got my eye on Chipotle.
Oh, good night, Lindsay. I love you. I'll talk to you tomorrow.
Good night, Lindsay. Yeah. So.
Speaking of.
I know.
I got to go. I gotta go, guys.
Are we going to do it again Wednesday?
I'll let you know on Wednesday because I'm not sure. It just depends. But I wanted to tell you guys thank you all for showing up. Yeah, thank you, Alicia, for coming in on with me. And I love your beautiful, gorgeous, amazing faces. And I will talk to you tomorrow.
Bye.
Good night.